The pineal gland is one of the last parts of the human brain to be understood by neuroscientists, formed before the regular human eyes. It's located between two halves of the thalamus that is already shaped like two identical eggs, similar to the cosmic egg, which makes me wonder if it symbolizes unity. In most animals, the pineal gland is located closer to the surface of the brain, but eventually migrated inwards throughout evolution. Activity is said to peak during REM sleep, out-of-body experiences, or when exploring astral planes. You know, like the silver cord linking spirit to physical body, where all must come together in harmony. It creates function and reality, where art becomes logical, objective art. This is to be Frank Keith, where you can keep with the real me. Every time. Please subscribe and comment so we can talk. What's up, everyone? I hope everyone is truly staying safe. My prayers go out to, every one of you. Let's distract your mind. And yeah, I have on a hat because y'all don't want to see what's going on under here. So during my third eye awakening, what really tripped me out was seeing the synchronicity between the universe and life. It made me want to dive deeper and really understand the biology. It's going to be a very scientific episode, so I hope y'all stick with me. But first, the reptilian brain is millions of years old. So it was here obviously before language.
Medulla oblongata is where anger, jealousy, and aggression come from. You're wrong. Mama's right. Something wrong with his medulla oblongata.
Inside is the limbic system, a set of structures that deals with emotions, learning, and memory. And the newest part of our brain is the neocortex. The brain is made up of two halves. The left hemisphere is the language processing center, aka speech. Like last episode, I talked about how we have female and male energy. Well, the left side of the brain controls the right side of the body, and the right side of the brain controls the left side of the body. And I just think that is so interesting how they do like a little X. X marks the spot. The frontal lobe, located behind the eyes, is the most advanced and highest level of thinking, known as the brain's executive boss. The parietal lobe controls touch sensation, interpreting visual information or space around us. The temporal lobe is where sound and second language is processed. The left ear is processed in both hemispheres. The occipital lobe is located in the back of the brain, interpreting everything we see from shapes to colors to people. Behind the brainstem is the cerebellum, which contains about 50% of all neurons in our brain. It coordinates motor skills and voluntary movements like posture, walking, and balance. The vagus nerve's activation or deactivation is tied to the flow of hormones like cortisol or the hunger hormone ghrelin, and the amount of inflammation the immune system produces. And in my opinion, the heart is the third eye. The pineal gland is the center of activity in the brain responsible for sexual development and sorting out and relaying information for most of our sensory receptors. At 49 days of pregnancy, it appears in the human embryo, differentiating into male and female, lined with tissue similar to the rods and cones in the retina of your eyes. There is floating water with crystals that have piezoelectric properties and piezoluminescence, crystals that can release any color of light in the rainbow. Through a secretion of serotonin and DMT produced in the pineal gland, you are at the most powerful state of consciousness. In the dark, it converts the daytime neurotransmitter serotonin into melatonin, releasing the sleep hormone.
Bitch, I'm up. The fuck? I'm up.
You can physically and mentally exercise it. And they say it's easier to meditate in the morning or late at night because melatonin has already been released for the brain to slow down and relax. Through the nose, you'll reach the pituitary gland, producing growth and development hormones, and regulating water and fluid balance. I did not know the negative side effects of fluoride on the pineal gland. It prevents you from not being as aware. A lot of people don't know their potential because there's fluoride in the tap water. It affects the functioning of our endocrine system. So to decalcify it, you must eliminate fluoride. But in some aspects, fluoride is important. So learn how to manage it. I don't drink tap water, especially when I go out to restaurants. They're like, well, would you like some water? I'm like, is it tap? And if they say yes, I'm not drinking it. And then people will be like, well, you know, you can boil the fluoride out. And no, you can't. There's filters that you can filter the fluoride out. Electromagnetic frequencies interfere with our natural connection to Earth.
That's kicking. Ay, 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 ay.
Alpha, my man. Hey, forget about the hip-hop, man. Keep being a robot and keep that control console working.
Intuitive dreamlike states are around alpha and theta waves. It is said we can learn to create these waves, allowing us to become more psychic.
I'm kind of psychic. I have a fifth sense. What do you mean? It's like I have ESPN or something.
Telepathy might be real. I'm not saying it's not, but I noticed myself being able to read people a lot better and quicker. I was dating somebody, and we went to their friend's house. He was a lot younger than me, and we were actually Facebook friends because, you know, it's a small community. Their friend was complaining about their boyfriend, cheating on him, making him feel like less than. I was like, why are you putting yourself in that situation? You don't have to stay with him. Like, if he's so toxic, just leave him. And when they broke up, he got a promotion. He was posting a lot of pictures and just, he looked happy. Then I found myself being that guy people came to for advice. And I was like, well, if that's my role in a lot of my friendships, for me to listen and then give my advice, then so be it. It is said you'll be able to see what looks to be dark energy, or you may hear crackling and tingling feelings in your forehead.
You sure they can't see us?
Hear that? It's snap and pop.
And crackle?
Everything is made of energetic waves vibrating at different frequencies. An empty space is filled with electron waves. 7.83 hertz is the same frequency as the brain used to receive extrasensory perception. The electromagnetic atmospheric resonance of Earth is also 7.83 hertz. Now, after all we went through, I dare somebody to try to call me dumb. I don't like to sugarcoat, and I've been sugarcoating a lot. If the pineal gland is so sacred and important, why does so many cultures and religions require women to cover it up? If I was too frank, you'll be all right. Remember, it's from my point of view. No, I've been thinking about you. No. Follow me at I'm Frank Williams, and please comment and subscribe.